Assalamualaikum and good morning and good afternoon. My name is Nardina Yasmin with Piso Kefli. Today I'm going to be presenting my PC 600 portfolio. So, with the first event, um, was in the beginning of the year called Sesihat. So, Sesihat was a faculty event boosting the School of Education and Social Sciences, new intake students into starting their new intake with a healthy body and a healthy mind. So I participated in this event as a facilitator, where I was able to where I was able to guide these students on how to on the event that took place. So basically, the game that we were playing together was called a Pictionary with idioms. So a representative of each group would head towards the facilitators, such as myself, where we would give them an idiom and they would have to try and uh, put relay that idiom to their group via drawing pictures, and the group would then have to guess the pictures, and but they would be under a time limit. So I think this relates to PEC 600 entrepreneur skills because of the creativity that students have to use in order to portray their message, which is very much relatable when it comes to advertisements, because entrepreneurs have to be creative in advertising their products and creative in also creating their products in order to sell it to the masses. And I also think due to the time management aspect, it also helps with skills such as thinking under pressure. So on to the next event. So event two was Ihya Ramadan. So this was the launching event in the beginning of Ramadan at MSU, where the president of MSU, Tan Sri, was able to give a speech on things such as one day, one kindness, and also encourage participants to um, do one act of kindness per day. So I think this actually relates to PEC 600 entrepreneur skills because of the empathetic skills that we have, because a lot of businesses appeal to their audiences because we're using empathy, especially in advertisements as well, and selling their products and sales. So a lot of these um when the a little bit of kindness can go a long way. So these acts of kindness per day can actually help us to be more empathetic to the community and to figure out our reason on why we want to sell something to the community to benefit our social community. So on to the next event. So the third event was Kebudayaan. So Malam Kebudayaan was more of a concert or to that celebrated Malaysian culture. So I think um and this event was also something that portrayed all aspects of Malaysian culture, such as Malay culture, Chinese culture, Indian culture, which in a very fun way and everything. And how I think this can relate to PEC entrepreneurship skills is that most entrepreneurs should have like a basic understanding or very deep understanding on the community that they are selling to. So in Malaysia, because of our multicultural, multiracial, multi-ethnic background, we have entrepreneurs should do a lot of research on their targeted audiences and on how they should sell their products to these targeted audiences by understanding the culture behind them and through arts and dance is also one way to really grasp on how you want to market something towards those targeted audiences. So the last event was Temu Anwar IPTS. So MSU had the honor of hosting an event with our 10th Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. And through this event, we were actually able to gain knowledge on things such as current affairs. So current affairs are actually really important to entrepreneurship as well, because you need to see the type of also the political climate and also the social climate that we're currently in order to decide on what product that you should actually sell towards your targeted audiences, because it is important to know the environment around you and the climate around you in order to really see whether your product is something that that benefits people during these times. I think one of the most important, most relevant examples is when all these software companies such as Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Meet came out, and they came out in a time and became useful in a time where during the pandemic, um, they were very relevant to the business sector, to the education sector, in order for us to gain our education through a platform where we didn't physically need to be there, and sort of revolutionize the business and the education world as well. So overall, these events at MSU have been very educational, very enjoyable for me to learn, and also in the context of TC6 entrepreneurship, it's a very it's a very educational, uh, uh, a very educational experience, because from even these little things such as concerts and launchings and everything, we are able to see how it impacts the business world, the business world, and how it can further help us in creating businesses and understanding business. So that is all for me. Thank you very much.